Alright, what's up everyone? Woo! Feels like it's been ages since I streamed. Been having a lot of McDonald's Wi-Fi connection problems. And yeah, it's been something for sure, but OMNI-MAN is coming out tomorrow, so expect a couple streams this week and expect a lot of OMNI-MAN action, starting with this Kombat cast. I'm looking forward to this because we're getting something new. I mean, I'm still enjoying the hell out of MK1. I don't know about you guys, but I love the gameplay. I'm still loving the game, but it's always good to have something new. It's always nice to have something new, so I'm excited. Hey, what up, Danny boy? How's it going? It feels like I haven't seen the chat in a long time. Yeah, this is real. Don't pinch yourself, guys. I am actually streaming. I think the last time that I streamed, I was playing with Rain. And that was like maybe 3 weeks ago. I apologize for not streaming more often, but I have had McDonald's Wi-Fi problems. But anyway, forget about all that stuff. This shit's about to start right now. I'm gonna put more volume because I know the combat casts are always low. Alright, you guys ready for this shit? OMNI-MAN action, let's go. Oh yeah, here we go. Gonna put more volume. It's always pretty low. I'm gonna try not to talk whenever Tyler and Derek are talking. Hey Melissa, how's it going?
Starts now.
All right, and welcome to another
yeah.
cast. Woo! I'm here. I'm Tyler Lansdowne. There we go. It's been a bit since we heard that. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Hi, I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Hello, hello.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead at NetherRealm Studios.
And I am Super, a neglectful streamer that is streaming now for the first time in 3 weeks.
Okay, okay.
Before we get to that, let's real quick go to a trailer of OMNI-MAN, which many of you have seen, maybe some of you haven't.
Right.
So if not, let's take a look right now.
Boom.
Alright, we're gonna check out the trailer. We already seen this.
The realms are mine.
The realms are
What
mine.
good would your death accomplish?
Inspiring future generations to oppose you.
Tremor looking hot. He's looking rocky. I'm actually almost even more excited to see Tremor than I am OMNI-MAN. I don't know if that sounds strange or not, but cameos are so important in this game.
Highly doubt a blind
I'm interested to see what Tremor has.
Sento and I are more than meets the eye.
The cocky one. You're about to be humbled. By a
Yeah,
man
I've watched some of Invincible, but I haven't watched all of it. OMNI-MAN, when things get moving, when he starts dashing and using his flight, he looks really fast, but his combo strings are very slow. He reminds me of Terminator. He actually has Terminator's back 3, Jason and Terminator's back 3. If you guys notice, he has Terminator and Jason's back 3. His combo strings are really, really slow, but once he gets things moving and things going, he looks fast. Like, really fast.
Finish him.
Let's go to the train station, baby. Let's get that red line at MacArthur Park. You already know it's gonna be trouble. Somebody's gonna be fighting, cussing. If you guys live in Los Angeles, you know what I'm talking about.
Fatality. OMNI-Man wins. Flawless victory.
All right. There we go. That's the trailer right there. I am
right,
very
let's
excited.
put that
about
volume
Omni-Man.
back up.
I love the
Oh shit, I
love
muted
all
it
the
by
buttons.
accident.
He does all. Kind of seems like a bad guy.
Doesn't
Yeah.
seem great, right?
I'm
but
like,
good
what's
dad.
happening?
Yes.
Good
Sorry.
Goodish dad.
He tries.
There you go.
So that was an awesome trailer. We're gonna go through Omni-Man and Tremor
And Tremor.
later.
Yes.
So a couple things to talk about before we move on. We did have a patch just recently in the last
Yep.
couple of weeks where we added move tagging,
Yes.
which people have been requesting. The shrine now moves faster than it did.
Yeah, so there's a shorter downtime in between the times that you can pull to get another shrine item.
Right. And also, anything quality of life related like that, please, tweet at Mortal Kombat. We do read all of those things.
Yep.
Always looking
Absolutely.
to try to help improve the quality of life for our players. One thing I'd like to add is that in the upcoming patch, we will be having 2 out of 3
For Combat League.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So you'll be able to get a couple more matches in on your lunch break.
Yep.
Good, there
Not
you
as
go.
long, so 2 out of 3 is definitely coming.
I don't know about you guys,
One-
but I didn't
yes,
like
Combat
3 out
League.
of 5. I think 2 out of 3
What
was
else?
just
In the
fine
last
for
patch,
Combat
some
League.
character adjustments, things like that. Just
Yeah.
a lot of quality of life things, and we'll be continuing to do that as we go forward.
As
Yeah.
we will. Yes,
A lot
of course.
cool stuff.
Speaking of that sort of thing and quality of life,
Yes.
let's talk about Invasion.
Oh, okay. We're doing that now?
Let's do it now.
Okay, terrific. So, of course, Season 2 overall is coming soon, right? We've got, that's for Combat League, and that's for Invasions. For Invasions, we're introducing a new Mesa. Maybe we could just show that off real quick?
Let's see it in all its glory.
Okay, let's check it out. And it's Bloody Glory.
The Season of Blood, the Natara season, right? That's what it's called. And this is the vampire season. I think each invasion season should be 30 days. I don't know about you guys, but I thought they did it perfectly in MK11, where it was just 30 days Combat League season, and then they could have the invasions 30 days.
That's pretty.
So
Instead
there's
of
a couple
60.
dead bodies, if you might not have noticed. There are a couple
Yeah,
dead bodies
it's an
around the
aesthetic
environment.
choice.
There's a new invading force this season, right? And so, spoilers, it's Natara. Okay. Yeah. Blood. It's the season of the Blood Moon. Of course, these are just an example of some of the skins. These are the Combat League skins that you're going to be able to obtain for Season 2.
They're really
I like
cool.
that
Yes, they're
Ashra
very
one.
cool. And so we have bloody vampire versions of characters. And so you'll be collecting those skins and palettes through the new season.
What do you guys think of those
Invasions,
skins?
Along with the seasonal store, and then those ones that are exclusive to Combat League.
Gotcha.
And with the new season, we're bringing back some of the other mesas, but there's new pathways. There's new opponents, there's new boss fights, there's new chests, new rewards, and so it's not the same experience that you had in Season 1.
All new clues.
All new clues for
of
clue
my
chests.
favorite parts.
Yes. There's a couple that are my favorite, but we'll see if people figure them out.
They're already better than the
But
last
in
season
addition
for
to
sure.
that,
Last season was
we
just a
have
red
some
palette.
quality of life updates and changes to Invasions.
Talk about it.
Well, let me grab my notes if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right. So, one of the first things that we're doing is we're taking super armor off of all opponents that are not bosses. And so only bosses will have the super armor. Elemental armor from like major bosses or from Talisman is now based on a number of hits. We've added a new progressive tower. So in Season 1, we had kind of like a challenge tower in the Gateway Mesa. So we're removing that, and for Season 2, we're adding what we call a progressive tower. It gets harder each time you beat it. And when I say harder, I mean it goes up levels. So it'll start at level 10 opponents, and then each time you beat it, it'll increase the level. And so it's the only content in Invasions that you can actually fight above level 30. And so we're kind of excited to see how far people can get this progressive power.
And you can do it at different times in your run on Invasions.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
like, play at 10, you play the 10 people, come back later.
Yeah,
Got it.
or you can complete the golden path and then just start at level 30 if that's what you want to do,
Lots
right?
of ways to do it.
And there's exclusive skins also attached to the progressive tower too. Critical hits now all deal 3 times more damage and have a more impactful debuff too, which makes it kind of like the critical hits more noticeable and engaging. We've toned down some modifiers like auras and storms.
Could we get more XP for our cameos?
You only get
por favor?
talisman now from like chests. We're not just rewarding them from fights and things like that, and they're all legendary. And so they're all very powerful talisman and some very
I need a
fun,
faster
goofy
way to
ones,
rank up
too.
my
There's a
character and
particular
my
one that
cameo.
I'm using in my playthrough right now that's so awesome, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Right, right. And in addition to that, I don't know if people have noticed, but we've added the ability to run in the Halloween patch, but making navigation just faster, making that feel better as well. We've lowered the chances of ambushes, so that's rarely going to happen for you, just so you're aware. We've added more variety of opponents to each mesa. In the first season, we kind of showcased like four or five different characters. Now in a mesa, we pretty much put all the different opponent types in there and things like that too.
You'll be fighting the entire
Entire roster,
Got
right?
it.
And then let's see, secret fight requirements are more difficult, so good luck finding those. And when a season ends, this is just kind of addressing some questions that
We've
we've
seen
had.
some things on Twitter.
Yeah, and so when a season ends, seasonal credits and crowns will reset, but coins do not. So when a new season begins, you'll still have the same amount of coins. The other currencies do reset.
So make sure you use them in the seasonal store.
Right, which brings me to my next point, which is the shrine. The Season 1 shrine items aren't going to go away. We're actually just going to be adding more items to it for Season 2. So the people that have a bank of coins, you can go to the shrine and you can just start getting all the Season 2 stuff that you want, that you're able to get once it begins.
So yeah, you're not.
That's
you're
good,
not
'cause
missing
I have
out
like
if
a
you didn't-
billion
you didn't Finish
coins.
the shrine. in season
Correct.
one.
Correct,
Yes.
correct.
A lot of people have
correct.
been asking that, so that's good knowledge. Good
Yeah,
things to
and there's
learn.
other little, changes here and there. We've toned down some of the modifiers, things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you, Derek.
of course.
I think should we get to OmniMan?
Let's go. This is what people
OMNI-MAN
came for.
action?
All right, we're going to walk through now how OmNI-MAN with the cameo of Tremor plays.
All right, let's go. So,
All right, here we go.
OMNI-MAN is a very simple character to describe. He is a powerhouse brawler that has super speed. It's kind of interesting. We've had a lot of characters who are really fast. We've had a lot of characters that are super strong, and he kind of combines them in pretty neat, interesting ways. So let's check him out.
I
Go
can't
over
wait.
his normals first. They are pretty straightforward. He punches, and he punches really hard.
All the punching. All the
Yeah,
punching.
he's
Throw in the
got-
haymakers.
That's exactly right. This is
His
not a
combo
martial
strings
art.
actually look a little
Yeah,
faster in the
he's
trailer,
not, there's not a lot of finesse here.
right?
One of the first
Or is
things
it just
I'd like
me?
to show is his forward 4, which is like his pretty good advancing mid. He slams you down.
That's Terminator
Bottom
and
moves are
Jason right
high.
there.
So this is kind of one you want to use when you want to go
Blam,
mid.
blam.
Is that,
Another really
is that a
good-
string right there?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, at the end is just a 1+3 input.
You know I love them.
Right. Another really good mid up close is his back 1. And it
Beautiful.
has 2 options. Back 1 pops them up, and back 1-2 is mid and is safer.
That's gonna be really
I really
good.
hope he's got some cool air combos, but we'll have to wait, I guess.
Well, I'm sure we'll see some. He also has some really interesting mix-ups to open up the opponent. Like, for example, his sweep is pretty unique because he drops down and does extra
Is that an
damage
overhead?
Because he's that fast.
because he's super fast.
What a show off.
He also has forward 3 where he literally just stomps the ground and creates an earthquake.
So strong.
And then I think this is one of his coolest moves. He has an awesome long-range overhead where he zips across the screen.
Oh
super
my
fast,
god!
And if he's up close, he'll zip behind you
Oh.
and knock you down.
And that's just the button.
That
it's just
is
forward 2.
What?
crazy
You
looking.
can see it has really good range.
It
That's
is
all
a
that's all
splat,
I'm
but
gonna
still,
need.
it looks
That's
cool.
Yeah, you can mix that up with the sweep.
he just loves putting people's faces in the ground.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the
So
overhead
now-
only comes out from the
So
sweep
let's
if you
go over
connect the sweep.
His special moves. Great.
Yeah.
One unique thing about Omni-Man is he actually has a lot of aerial mobility. All of his special moves can be done in the air. He has ground and air versions of all of them, which is pretty unique to MK. First one I'd like to show is the Mega Clap. Puts his hands together. It's not
Oh,
Peg,
man.
it's the Mega Clap.
You don't want to get
Sends
close to
them very,
Omni-Man.
very
He's
far.
going to
It's
give
a
you the
great
clap.
Combo ender with Punisher, kind of mid-range foot
Wow,
control.
that has a
Could you almost use
fuck
it like
ton of
zoning
range.
too?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's
Keep them
crazy.
in, keep them out.
Doesn't
EX
go, doesn't go
version-
full screen.
Not full screen.
goes
but
half
the EX
screen, though.
version goes even further and will destroy projectiles.
Oh, okay. Man, he's just tearing up the ground. Everything he does.
He also has this big charge mover. He literally just like charges in with his chest. And we've all learned in the 90s in N64 wrestling games that if you put your chest
Yes.
out, you're blocking moves. So he can just barge in.
That looks so funny.
And the EX version.
That
has
reminds me of
armor, so this
Boraicho.
is kind of is advancing. You think they're gonna do like a projectile. You want to get in.
The belly bash.
Johnny Cage Shadow Kick. Another special move he has that, and you'll see this, being able to close the gap is a reoccurring theme with Omni-Man.
Gotcha.
Because
He
he wants
has
to get in
this.
there and punch.
Exactly. Torpedo move. A superhero classic.
Damn.
He can do this in the air and it actually goes downward.
He stole Raiden Superman.
Pop the opponent up.
No meter for that. Keep
Another
that in
move
mind.
Great for just full screen at any moment. You can see it's very, very.
Oh my god.
So this is interesting, though, because if you do it on the ground, you're not following up.
Correct. But if you do it in the air,
Look at that. No
Oh.
meter. You get a pop up.
Very cool. I also really like how the blood from his opponent gets onto his costume. It's pretty awesome. Like I know that we get blood on everybody,
Sure.
but for some reason on him it just looks real cool.
It's just kind of iconic with
Yeah.
him, you know.
yes. So then let's go over his most interesting special move that I think really sets
He
him
has a
apart.
stance.
The Viltrumite stance. So it's down back 3, and he starts hovering in the air. And from here, he has 4 different moves plus a bunch of mobility options. Let's start with the mobility. You can cancel it, but you can also warp forward
Oh,
extremely
Wow.
quickly. And again, he can do this in the air like all of his special moves.
Hey, he looks so fast.
this is pretty awesome.
But we'll go over his moves. The first, I think, is one of the key moves, which is this grab. And this is like his main combo starter.
Beautiful.
You can quickly go into
No
it.
meter for it either. Yes.
You can even go into it off of the low I talked about earlier.
Just dragging people over.
Look at that.
He
290.
also has
No
this move
cameos.
where he zooms across super, super fast behind you.
That's
It's a
such a
great
cool
combo ender.
move.
It's a great check. You think the opponent might try to like throw something out when he's in the stance, you can quickly go into it. He also has an overhead from anywhere on screen.
Oh my
Down.
god. This fucking
Exactly.
character.
And then lastly, a big anti-air uppercut. And zooms across and then covers all the upward space. So it's kind of like the upwards version of the zip behind you.
I just love that spine break.
It's so
This
cool. I
fucking
like the facial
character.
animation. So then the question is, how am I supposed to go into this stance when you're doing projectiles, you're doing long-range normals and all that? And he's just vulnerable floating there, right?
Well, I don't think
Wrong.
he really is.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
so.
no.
So in Viltrumite stance,
Oh my
when he
God,
does it,
yes.
he's immune to all fireballs. They will literally just pass through him as long as he's in it. And that includes in the air.
That's
Then-
some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
It's definitely
It's
awesome.
pretty awesome.
Just dodging.
The EX version starts up faster and also makes him immune
Try harder, he said.
to normal attacks as well.
Man,
And then he can
that
go in
is
and
so
punish them
That's so
fucking
cool.
as they're
cool.
recovering.
Finding
So-
times to use that's going to be really interesting.
Yes, and again, he can do that in the air. The EX version is very, very
That
quick.
is so
It's gonna be
sick.
embarrassing too.
It is very, very, very.
That's awesome. I love it.
And then lastly, for his mobility, he has a unique air dash. This actually has a physical hit attached to it. It doesn't just pass through the opponent. So you can see he spins the opponent around for a free hit. And you can do 2 as long as you have meters, so you can do stuff like
Oh, yes. Give me
gives you
all the
some really
combos,
cool
please.
fast combos. So you can use that to get in, you can use it to get out.
Yeah, Omni-Man looks like the
below the
craziest
side, that
character in the game
physical.
already.
So again, to recap that, If you just do it for the first time, it doesn't take.
Seriously, he looks
You
like the
wanna do it
craziest
twice,
character in
like
the game.
combo like I showed.
The most
It's
unique
like
and
a-
interesting
similar
one.
to how Notaro works.
Very cool.
So I
That's
think in general,
fucking awesome.
Omni-Man's a pretty simple powerhouse character to play, but he's got great mobility options, great offensive ability, and I think the Viltrumite stance is going to be super interesting. To
And
see.
people, yeah, people sometimes like of my level probably. When you hear stance, you get a little scared. But his stance is actually not.
Man,
not
Omni-Man
Yeah.
looks like the
Like,
craziest
it's not that hard
character
to
in the
feel.
game.
Right,
He has
he's
so
not
many
really hard to
options,
use,
so
but
many
he's not meant
tools.
to be. He is
And-
meant to be like just like you see on Invincible.
He's like
He is
5
just
times
abs-
faster
he
than
just
everyone
tears through
else.
People effortlessly. That's exactly what a design team went with, and I think they really nailed
It shows, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They had to make
cool. I love it.
Omni-Man like
I think
stand
it's
out,
really
right?
good.
They went all out with this
Would
character.
you guys like to see Tremor?
I think we would.
You know what?
Omni-Man
Let's just save it
looks
for another day. Ruben.
insane.
Just save it for another day.
Like,
I'm gonna vote yes.
absolutely
all
insane.
right,
All right,
I'm
I
swayed.
guess
Okay,
we'll do
okay,
it.
all right.
So Tremor's one of the most interesting cameos in the game, and I can't wait to see our players use him because he has more moves than any of the original roster.
He has 9.
cameos.
Okay.
Let's see how it works.
Let's
for
do it.
each.
Let's do it.
So we all know Tremor debuted in Mortal Kombat Special Forces, but he really made his big playable debut in MKX.
Correct,
Where he
correct.
had 3 variations.
Yes.
And that's something our design team wanted to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually go Aftershock, Metallic, and Crystalline, and he has a different set of moves in each stance. So I'll show how it works. He starts with Aftershock. You can even see in his life bar, and he's like the brown, rocky, kind of traditional looking clobbering time Tremor.
Right.
So he has 3 moves when he's in Aftershock. He has his Rock Punch. It's exactly what
Straight
you
rock
want.
punch.
He just kinda
Lunge and
comes
punch.
in,
Yep.
It's safe on block. It knocks you away. You can use it to end your strings. He also has Up Punch, which is
Okay.
a pop-up starter.
Which I'm pretty sure he also had in
In
MKX.
MKX.
Yes.
And then lastly, he has his Ground Pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out. So if you have a really good overhead, for example, maybe you have a mid-screen overhead that's almost instant. You can also have a mid-screen low that's almost instant,
So good.
which is pretty awesome.
And that's just a knockdown. Hard-
Exactly,
yeah.
right.
And so you would say Aftershock. He's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive
it's,
one?
it's
Yeah.
offensive. It's pretty basic. It's the most kind of standard Tremor.
Right.
Kind of the one like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then at any time you hit R1 and he'll come out and he'll cycle to the next one, which is Metallic. Now he has an entirely new set of moves, and they're all lava based. He has his Lava Burst, which is like your mid-range, safe kind of. There's no reason not to use it.
Right.
He has an anti-air Lava Burst, and then this is really
Those were
really
ambushes,
cool.
right?
He has his Bowling Ball, which is a low, and if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Okay.
Oh,
So
cool.
he's got kind of mid-range attacks, plus a 50-50 from full screen that you can mix up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Again,
so then,
straight out of MKX. It's so cool.
right, and so then that gives you also
Diamond with the
zoning
$5. It
abilities
seems
or
you can hold
projectiles
stance
if you have a
indefinitely. How is
character
it
that is
gonna
lacking
attack
in.
him if we
Exactly.
can't hit him?
Or if you have really
You might
good
be able to
projectiles,
grab
you
him
can
out of it.
Double
Double
down.
mix-ups, you can go that way.
Right.
And maybe you have like really great anti-air, and this can be a low that is going to make them want to jump. You know, you could put out Li Mei's Lantern and then be doing this. It's just all kind. I think the creative freedom in the cameo system is the coolest part of the game, right?
Can't agree more.
Yep.
And then lastly, one more stance,
Okay.
Crystalline.
People are looking forward to
Crystalline,
this.
Tremor,
Yeah, Ed kind of teased
the
it, and I think a lot of
PTSD
people guessed
is
some
in
of the
effect
stuff
right
he did.
now.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
So,
having
In
flashbacks.
Crystalline, he has 2 attacks. He has Crystalline Burst, which will reflect projectiles, and then the big one. And a lot of people were like, "There's no way they're going to do that."
The armor.
He did.
Oh
Crystalline
my
armor.
god.
So once he has Crystalline Armor,
It's back.
it's doomsday for the opponent.
Oh, it takes a while. It takes a while to activate at least.
Oh my god. All right, here we go. So he's got
Oh, so
summoning
you-
armor. And people just
Oh
absorb
my
attacks.
god.
Absolute
Not.
badass.
It's back.
Right.
It's back,
No.
ladies and gentlemen.
So the way this works, the cycling is once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through it. And it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of and skip Metallic
Interesting.
in between, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
the cycling.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a skill cap
Yes.
on like people who can go back and forth and know what
Exactly.
you're doing. So like yes, they have a lot of moves, but yes, you have to be cycling.
Exactly.
You have to
You
manage
always
that.
Are gonna, right. You're going to have to manage the order that you're in because you cannot go straight from Aftershock to, or sorry, you can't go from Metallic to Aftershock unless you go down, like you cycle
Right,
back,
right.
if that makes sense. I just confused myself. But it'll make sense because there's only 3.
Right.
So
Right.
it's rather you want to go which order. And then there's a really, really, really cool twist, I think, really sets him apart. When you call him out, it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let me show you. Right now I'm in Crystalline. If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh.
Interesting.
Or next in the cycle is Metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball.
Oh,
I
that's
can
why
do
they
it that way.
flash.
Or Crystalline. I can do instant Crystalline armor.
Interesting.
Oh, he has
Very
to be
cool.
close. You guys
So
saw that?
means all of his moves can also be ambush moves if you commit to bringing him out, swapping, and then immediately.
Tremor has to be
bringing him
close
out.
to
Now,
you in
that's
order
gonna be
to
some of
activate the
speed.
armor. You can't do
Out
it
of
from like
you're
a
gonna have to
distance.
be where you are in the cycle and all that. So there's a lot of risk and a lot of thought that's going to go into it, but it's extremely powerful if you master the cycle. And I think it's one of the cooler mechanics in the game.
Punchy, thank you for the 2. MKX Tremor is
Very
back.
cool.
So that's that, huh?
I think we have one more thing to show.
Oh.
Okay.
His Fatal Blow. And the Fatal Blow attack that he goes into is pretty neat because, again, it uses his speed. You can see here.
It's fast. Think, Liu Kang, think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's pretty
cool.
Nice.
So early access for OMNI-Man.
So that is the OMNI-Man
That's right.
breakdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He
good. And
looks
in addition to that, too,
absolutely
we will be
insane.
having free trial towers as well. So you'll be able to try OMNI-Man for free if you do not have early access for
Oh,
it.
there you go.
That'll be in the
You
gateway
get to
portal.
play him for free
Correct.
for a bit.
Sounds great.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
You should be waiting for it. Is it
That's it. That's
All
it.
right.
Birthday shout out.
your favorite part? It's your
The
favorite
real
part.
reason everyone's here.
100%. Happy birthday. All
OMNI-Man looks
happy
insane.
birthday, or happy 20th birthday to Gary Hansel's daughter.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. Happy birthday to Andrew Stein, Jordan Hedges, Natalie Asport, Cato Moritz. Did I do that right?
did.
Close enough? Okay, cool. Aaron Sutherland, Danny, this one I'm not going to even get close.
Fair. You can say Danny.
Danny. We'll go with Danny. Ed Fettermeyer, DQ, Mark Chang, and of course, Stephanie Brownback.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
all. Happy birthday.
Mine's coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
You might not get a shout out since you don't like him.
That's
Oh,
fair.
man.
I feel like I've really gotten into him over the last year.
Okay.
Maybe not. So that's birthday shout outs. Before we do sign off for the day, we, as we have in the past, have QA put together a fight with
Yep.
OMNI-Man.
Oh,
to
beautiful.
Show OMNI-Man and Tremor in all their glory. So,
And we can't do a belt battle because Tyler jammed his thumb.
Tyler, I understand you're playing a lot of Combat League and you're doing pretty good.
I've been playing a lot of Combat League. I just hit Demigod 2 days ago. I'm playing Havoc. Havoc's my main. There, it's an announcement.
Okay,
Havoc
okay.
is my
A
main.
huge announcement. Everyone was waiting.
Huge announcement. Havoc's my main. I've been running Havoc.
All right,
in
we're gonna
Sub-Zero.
get
I hit
one
about-
more.
This is the high. I think I might have gotten to it once in 11, but it's now getting very hard. And
We're
this
gonna
is
get
probably where
an
this is probably where
actual
my trail
OMNI-Man
ends when it
fight.
comes
Is it
down
gonna be
fight.
OMNI-Man?
Don't say that. You never know.
You're
I
right.
bet you could hit Elder.
But I really enjoyed it. So cool.
Cool.
So before we go, let us show a fight between the QA fight.
All right, here we go.
Fight
2
with
OMNI-Men,
players
please.
Far better than me at OMNI-Man.
Let's take a look.
Only one?
Power has corrupted you. Power doesn't corrupt, it enables.
I wish it would have been 2 OMNI-Man. All right, here we go. OMNI-Man in action.
Face.
It's very good.
Oh my god, the up block on that.
The hair, the white hair on the side, so that's
That was pretty sick.
Oh, same here.
so yeah. I'm fine with
Wow, look at these combos look so good.
You can see right there, Omni-Man tried to call out Tremor, and Scorpion actually stuffed it. So, Tremor is very, very powerful, but it's not just free, call him in any time. I think it's the
Oh,
game is on
sick.
the best player.
You steal that from him. You steal his launcher.
Stuff.
Wait, did he meter burn that? No, because that's what counts as a projectile.
Hellfire there too.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's definitely his coolest move.
It's so flashy. It's awesome.
I really love
Dude.
how he's animated.
Omni-Man's
Effortless power.
Omni-Man's stance, his avoidance is gonna be a
Yeah, there's not-
problem.
It's like he's not even putting a lot. You just
Right.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
it's very well done. Lava burst.
That has a nice amount of range. That wasn't that looked like it was a ambush assist in the trailer. I think they changed it to a summon assist. That
Big,
sucks.
big rock.
I thought it was gonna be like a nice combo extension like Scorpion had. Scorpion cameo.
Oh, you get anti-air. Didn't really get a lot from it.
Just doing some spear pokes, really.
Scorpion and his spear pokes.
Oh,
Good blocks. Convert.
Oh, good combo.
Not done yet.
The air combo stuff is very fun to do.
38.
Like hitting that air dash and seeing him spin around is very fun.
Nice confirming a fatal blow before Omni-Man got breaker. We haven't really seen too much of Tremor cameo
he's fine.
from the Omni-Man player.
Yeah, he's very, very strong.
So right there, he probably could have done his stance into something else because it avoids projectiles.
Nice
Oh.
time.
There
Yeah,
you
this is
go.
gonna hurt pretty bad.
Take him up to the air.
I think it's really fun how slowly you put your face on the
It's
ground, how it
great.
kind of chunks at it. I think
Yes.
that's really cool.
Okay, so that's a second attack.
He's also got
clap.
some really cool powers. They are
Oh, he dies from the sky. I like.
very
Whoa, that was
simple.
crazy looking.
Is that a
Also-
combo breaker? It was a giant rock.
Yes, it was. That was Tremor riding a giant rock. It is great. I was.
All right, so he does. Whoa, okay, never mind. Hold
God.
on.
That's
I better
awesome.
shut up. That was 38%, no meter. I was about to say he doesn't do that much
To be
damage,
fair, if you were doing a combo, it would break you. Your concentration never.
but he actually doesn't do that much damage
Looks like that's gonna.
compared to some of the
Yeah,
other
I don't
characters.
see
But
Scorpion.
it's understandable because he has a ton of moves,
Yes.
a ton of like variety in his moves, speed, counter zoning. Is this other fatal? No, we get to see the train station one on Scorpion this time. Look at all these
really
people,
is
Scorpion, that will never be your friend.
Fantastic. And it's the drop at the end. Nice.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
good.
Super cool. Thank you.
That was
to
the gameplay right
Team
there.
QA for putting that together. Always awesome fights.
Way better than I would do.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
A fun anecdote is that
Punchy
Robert
with the
Kirkman's actually a
$5
huge MK
donation.
fan,
Damn,
to
it
the
seems
point
like
where
gameplay
when
got a
we were
little
talking about
faster.
this,
Could be wrong though. I think it might be
he was the
Omni-Man.
one that
would
remembered
be
the
cool.
MK3 subway stage and the Boon Tobias sign and all that. Like,
really?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
like he was all in on MK.
Thank you
so
for
cool.
being a fan.
It did look faster, but it
Thank
might
you,
just
everybody,
be
for joining us. We're super excited for
at the
Omni-Man.
frames that the
And
stream
check out
is
the
running.
new
I'm not
season
sure.
of Invincible.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
if you haven't watched the previous season,
Yep.
the new season, check it out.
Fantastic show. So thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you enjoy Omni-Man and then later down the line Tremor. We will see you next time.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it. That is the Omni-Man Combat Cast. I love the folks over at NetherRealm, but I am a little bit disappointed that there was no mention of the $12 fatality. I mean, to be honest, they can't really. It's WB that's setting the price for that. It's not actually NetherRealm, but it would have been nice to hear something about the complaints that people have been, complaining about over the last, like, I would probably say week, maybe 2 weeks. The complaints have ramped up. But again, this was something to showcase Tremor. And a lot of the problem, honestly, is coming from actually like Warner Brothers, not really from NetherRealm. But I'm really happy that they showed off OMNI-Man and Tremor. We didn't get to see too much of like what Tremor's potential is in that QA video, but that's only like one match that lasted about 2.5 minutes. So until we get our hands on Tremor, we won't really see the full potential. But OMNI-Man looks absolutely insane. So much mobility. He looks fast. He looks like he's running at like 2-3 times the speed of any other character when he's actually moving and doing things. Some of his combo strings are still kind of, they're on par with Mortal Kombat 1, which some of the combo strings are like slower. But he definitely looked faster. His combo strings look faster than they did in the trailer, that's for sure. So they sped him up quite a bit. They increased his speed on the ground with his normal combo strings, which I'm happy about. So I can't wait. He looks awesome. So that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. I'm going to upload like the footage for people who didn't catch the live stream and watch it on YouTube. I love you all. Again, Diamond and Punchy, thank you so much for the extra support with the donation, and everyone who stopped by the stream. I love you all. As soon as I'm able to download OMNI-Man, I'm going to stream him. So look forward to that tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. I'll see you on the next stream.